Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Nature Boy. Woo! Back with another good video for you guys here today. Today we are going to be doing another versus video, and today we are going to be pitting Yonko Big Mom, or former Yonko Big Mom, against former Admiral and current Fleet Admiral Sakazuki, Akainu. So today is going to be the monsters pretty much. We've done Sanji and Katakuri, we've done we've done Kid and Zoro. Today we're going to take it up a step even higher, and we're going to talk about Big Mom and Akainu, and we're going to pit them against each other and see who would win, how the fight would go, and how the winner would win with everything we've seen power scaling wise from these two so far. So let's break it down first by talking about their abilities and dissecting each ability one by one and who is superior. So let's start with strength. Marineford, we got to see Akainu. We saw him block Whitebeard's Basento with just his foot. This is probably the best strength feat I can think of that we've seen from Akainu. He's a normal size. He's not normal size, but compared to Big Mom, he's closer to a normal sized person like a Shanks or a Zoro than to the Yonko, like Big Mom. Even Whitebeard, he was half the size of Whitebeard, if not less than that. With Big Mom, in my opinion personally, we have seen the strength feats from Big Mom to put her at #1 of all time in history of the entire story. And there are some others, like maybe a Garp, maybe a Kaido, maybe a Whitebeard, but her flinging around Queen in full dinosaur form like he is nothing, her fighting the giants as a kid, even as a kid, the incredible physical strength she's had. We've seen countless, and I mean countless, of amazing physical strength abilities from Big Mom, so I think it goes without saying. Strength, Big Mom takes this one. So Big Mom takes that. Speed. Big Mom has shown us some decent speed feats. Whole Cake Island, we got to see some speed feats from her, nothing crazy. Wano, she tends to blitz people more with her lightning attacks, so it's not her physical body, but it's her attacks that will catch you with her fast speed. With her own body, I don't think we've seen anything too impressive. She is fast for her size, but she is not as fast as normal sized people. Like even Law can outspeed her, Zoro can outspeed her, and Akainu, we haven't seen anything too crazy too, but with his Devil Fruit and with his much smaller size, I can only imagine that Akainu is a lot faster than Big Mom. So for speed, we are going to give this one to Akainu and give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, durability. I think durability almost goes without saying that Big Mom takes this. If we've learned anything from the past two arcs, it's that Big Mom and Kaido are the two most durable characters that we have ever seen in the story so far. Now, there may be more that we see in the future, but as of right now, nobody touches Big Mom or Kaido. It's just a comparison between each other. And I always go back and forth between who I think is more durable between those two. Now I'm leaning more towards Kaido, but those two sit at a top where no one else can even touch them. So durability absolutely goes to Big Mom. Endurance. Now, this is going to be a good one because both are very, very, very high in endurance in my opinion. Big Mom, we saw in Wano, we saw how much damage she took from the 5 Supernova, and then when she went on to fight Law and Kid, she took a lot of damage from them. A lot of damage. And when they started to awaken their Devil Fruits, that's when they started to really hit her where it hurts. And I think us as readers, Kid and Law as characters, all of us just couldn't believe that everything they were giving her, she kept getting up, kept getting up, kept getting up. Even with their awakened attacks, kept getting up. Broken ribs, broken bones from Law's awakening, from Kid's awakening. Kid rides the bull right into her face. And even towards the end, when Law is giving her that puncture willy, she's still awake and conscious and is still trying to knock him off of her, hitting him with those fist-coated Haki attacks. And Kid gives her his ultimate final move, and she is still okay. And she takes the bombs, and she is still awake, and she is still okay. The only reason she lost is because she fell down. Or the only reason that she lost at that particular moment, I should say, is because she fell down and she could not reach them. And then she fell in the magma. And even now, she's still alive. What a monster she is, right? But now we look at Akainu. And Akainu's display at Marineford has to be one of the best endurance feats. Obviously, when compared to Whitebeard, it doesn't even hold a candle. It's nothing. But take Whitebeard aside, Akainu took a lot of damage at Marineford. And For him to take that final rage attack from Whitebeard, where Whitebeard just went completely off on him and tossed him underground, and he came back, and he didn't come back limping. He didn't come back like, I need a timeout. He came back and just was like, all right, pick up right where I left off, and was chasing Luffy and everyone else. And then he continued to fight 16 commanders. I think this proves one of the best endurances in the series. Now, take that aside. We know he fought Admiral Kazan for 10 straight days, non-stop, where they changed the climate of the entire island with their devil fruits. Perhaps they both had devil fruit awakenings. I would think so. We know Aokiji lost a limb. We know Akainu took some nasty damage, and he has a scar across his neck. And he not only survived that fight, but he won that fight. And I think because of this, Akainu has to take durability. He has to take endurance, sorry. Where it's a very close one. I probably want to say a 55 to 45, but Big Mom, as great as her endurance is, I think we've seen better from Akainu. So Akainu takes this. Now let's move on to skill. We've seen Akainu at Marineford. We got to see a lot of him, and personally, I think the Admirals are not the most skillful in the series. They are fantastic, they are great, but there's not as much versatility from them as we've seen from other characters. With Akainu, he pretty much has his magma attacks, and every time you see him attack, it's pretty much the same. No creativity, no diversity, and no Haki attacks. It's all magma fists in one way or another. Whether it's the meteor strikes that went up and came back down, whether it's the the eruption attack where he destroyed Jozu's ice, they all tend to have the same kind of idea to them. Big Mom has some of the most versatile attacks we've seen in the series, and if we talk about just pure skill, she has amazing skill where she knows how to use. First of all, she has amazing endurance, durability, speed, strength, all of this. Then she has Napoleon, who is her sword, so she is technically also a swordswoman on the side, not even her main thing. She has one of the best devil fruits in the series that she uses in so many different ways. You could see my video that I did previously on the best devil fruit users. Big Mom was on that, spoiler alert, and I talk about how creative she is with her devil fruit. She has Zeus for lightning. She has Prometheus for sun, fire attacks, just like Ace, just like Sabo. She could do them in one little bit of her moveset. She has Prometheus, like I said. Big Mom is one of the most skillful in the series, in my opinion, and because of this, she takes this over Akainu. Easy win for Big Mom here. Now, let's talk about devil fruit. This is another big one because I think we can all agree these are two of the best devil fruits in the series. On one hand, we have one of the best, what are they called? Why am I blanking out? Zoan, Logia, and Paramecia. We have one of the best Paramecia type devil fruits in the series in Big Mom's devil fruit. She can take life away from you if you are intimidated. She can give life to items, either from herself or from others. She can add life to herself from others. She can take her own life and heal her body no matter how damaged with her devil fruit. I think that's one of the greatest things we've seen, where she had a damaged arm and a damaged rib broken, and she just took some of her life form and healed herself just like that. That is incredible. And like I just said, all of the other things that she can do with her devil fruit, easily, without a shadow of a doubt, top 10 best devil fruits in the series. You can make a case for top 5. Now we look at Akainu, one of the best Logia type devil fruits in the series. And Logia itself, aside from mythical zones, are the best types. Now, we know how great ice is, we know how great light is, we know how great darkness is, we know how great NLs is, but magma has one thing that none of the other ones has, and it is just extremely lethal. Like, his punches aren't just gonna hurt you, they're not gonna leave a little wound or a little scar, they're gonna go through you. And at the very least, you're gonna be comatized like Luffy and Jinbei. At the very least, that's the best that you can hope for if you get punched by Akainu. And at worst, you get a hole through you and you die, just like Ace. Whitebeard didn't die for that, but he did eventually die, so just like Whitebeard as well. He lost half his face in one punch. A Yonko lost half his face. So Big Mom's devil fruit is more versatile, it's more creative, it's more fun, I guess you could say. But because this is a power scaling video in a direct combat fight, I think Akainu's fruit absolutely takes this. I would rather bet on the Magu Magu fruit over Big Mom's fruit in a one-on-one fight any day of the week. So devil fruit goes to Akainu, but it is a very close one. Haki. Haki, I'm going to make this one short and sweet. The Admirals have no Haki feats. No great, amazing Haki feats that we've seen. We saw Marco and Vista attack Akainu, but we know he was using Haki because they were using Haki and didn't damage him, so he has stronger Haki. But we've only seen basic fundamental from them, and I know it was earlier on in the series, so we might have to wait to see more. However, the idea I got from watching the Admirals is they are much more Devil Fruit reliant fighters. They probably are all awakened. They have 3 of the best Devil Fruits in the series, 3 of the best abilities, the original Admirals, but also the other Admirals like Fujitora and Green Bull. They're probably all awakened, and they're very heavily reliant on Devil Fruits, just like Blackbeard. There's nothing wrong with that. Big Mom, however, has Advanced Conqueror's Haki. She has Armament Haki. She has Observation Haki. So for this one, even though we haven't seen amazing feats from Big Mom, we've seen her knock out page 1 with Advanced Conqueror's Haki. We've seen her blow up Conqueror's Haki, blast an entire room. She wasn't even in the room, like no one could visually see her, so Usopp took the credit for it, but it was her. And we know she has some great Haki feats. So Haki goes to Big Mom. Easy one. Now, with this being said, let's take everything into perspective and look at the fight. Now, breaking down the aspects, Big Mom comes out winning it 4-3 with the each combat criteria that I said. However, in a one-on-one fight, you have to remember in One Piece, it's not just about who is stronger overall, but it's who can counter who, and you have to put people's strengths against people's weaknesses. And I think Big Mom has shown us that she is incompetent and she's unintelligent, especially when it matters most. And Akainu has shown us that he is extremely competent and he is intelligent, and that, along with his mindset where he is not going to stop. If he has a mission, he is going to complete that mission unless Shanks shows up. That, combined with that, makes it a very deadly combo. And because of this, I think Big Mom is a very unintelligent fighter. And the way I said the Admirals rely on their Devil Fruits, make no mistake about it, Big Mom and Kaido rely on their durability. And relying on your durability will get you through a lot of fights with maybe 99% of One Piece characters. However, again, the Magu Magu no Mi, one of the most lethal strikes, and as durable as Big Mom is, Kaido as well, I'll add him into this. I believe that if they take a punch from Akainu, the same thing that happened to Whitebeard is happening to them. He is going right in one end and coming right out the other end. And because of this, I don't see Big Mom being fast enough to dodge his attacks. I don't see her being smart enough to even dodge at first. She might just be overconfident because she has proven to be a very overconfident character. And I see it going to where she is kicking Akainu's ass. I see Big Mom dominating the fight in the beginning, the way Whitebeard dominated him at some points when he was enraged. And she's gonna overtake him with her physical power and her durability and her strength. However, Akainu will keep coming back with his endurance, and all he needs, in my opinion, is 2 hits. 2 clean point-blank hits to Big Mom, which I think goes without saying. I think that's almost a guarantee. We all know Big Mom. Anybody can give Big Mom 2 point-blank hits. She's just gonna take them. We've seen her try. We've seen Luffy do this. We've seen so many people do this. She's just gonna take them. Even if she wants to dodge, I don't think she's dodging Akainu. And if Akainu gets these 2 hits in, I think she's gonna slowly get slower and slower, and it's gonna be like chopping down a tree from the bottom, slowly falling down, and bit by bit, with the last that Akainu has left, his third punch, or his second or third punch, will kill Big Mom, and he will beat Big Mom. I don't really see Big Mom winning this fight, even if she is stronger. When it comes to overall strength, I don't really know. It's 50-50, but when it comes to these two in a direct matchup with each other, I think Akainu takes this. I think Akainu wins this fight. I think he wins it at extreme difficulty. Not even extreme difficulty, extreme difficulty, as close as it gets. I think he barely wins this. He is on the verge of death himself from being pummeled by someone much larger, much stronger, much more durable than him. And he was able to get those quick shots in to do the damage he needed to do. And now he's going to need people to heal him, to fix him up and bring that Fleet Admiral back to normal, so he can go back to yelling at everyone and burning papers and doing what he does. So again, I believe Akainu wins this fight. I believe it is extreme difficulty, and that's the way I see it going down. If you disagree, please comment down below what you think would happen, who you think would win this fight, and how. If you do agree, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Comment down below what other versus matchups you would like to see, and I will do those ones next. Please share the video to help me reach 100 subscribers, and subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Take care.